This video is going to cover Unit 8, Topic 1, which we just did, so this should be pretty fresh in your mind. Taking the limit of a function as x approaches either positive or negative infinity. So I'm going to go through the three cases that exist here. What you're going to do in both of these, or in all of these cases, is figure out the most significant term, which is the one with the highest exponent, in the numerator and in the denominator. So if we do that here, 5x squared, that has the biggest exponent in the numerator. This negative x cubed has the biggest exponent in the denominator. So that gets us down to here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to simplify the x's. So 2 of the x's are going to simplify out, leaving you with just this negative x in the denominator. That's that second step here. And now we're going to substitute in either that positive or negative infinity. So here, as x approaches infinity, so we're just going to substitute infinity in for x, 5 divided by negative infinity. So you need to think about now if you divide 5 by a very large negative number. Okay, if you divide 5 into 100 parts, 1,000 parts, 1,000,000 parts, a zillion parts, like each part is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. If you can't see that, do some things on your calculator. 5 divided by negative 100, 5 divided by negative 1,000, 5 divided by negative 10,000. You're going to see that the decimal gets smaller and smaller, and your limit is going to be 0. So quick summary, anytime you have infinity or negative infinity in the denominator, it's always going to lead to a limit of 0. That's case 1. Case 2, if your significant terms, your dominant terms, have the same exponent, when you simplify, those will simplify to 1, and you're just going to be left with the coefficients. In this case, we can simplify that to negative 1/2. We don't have anything to substitute in because we don't have any x's left over. So your limit is just what that simplifies to, in this case, negative 1/2. And in the third case, if your significant terms, when you simplify, your exponent's higher in the numerator, so here, as you go to simplify x to the third, x squared, you have 1x left over in the numerator. You're going to now substitute in as x approaches negative infinity. And then here, just being mindful, negative times a negative is a positive. And if you're kind of struggling with that, like, just pick a number. So do negative 3/4 times negative 100. All you care about is the sign. That's going to be a positive number. So that's why your answer here is positive infinity instead of negative infinity. And that's it. Unit 8, Topic 2 is a wrap.